word, YouTube? It's your boy, Coach TDOT. They subbed me out, but I'm back in that game, Coach. I'm back with some more heat for y'all, so check it out. We're going to be reacting to NBA legends explain how good Allen Iverson really was, man. So for all my new viewers, I don't fake none of my reactions. All my reactions are live, and we're going to watch this shit together. Without further ado, it's AI. Let's get it going, chat. Make sure y'all like the video. Spam that like button. Spam that like button, man.
Back to the basketball time machine. I'm your host, Sean David.
Shout out basketball time
for your weekly dose of old school NBA basketball. In today's episode, I want to take a look at NBA legends, giving their opinion about Allen Iverson and how good he really was. And I did my best to find some clips that you probably haven't seen before. But before we dive into today's episode, let me ask you guys for a quick enough. Now, the first clip that we're going to take a look at is from MB90s. If you haven't heard about that documentary, check it out on YouTube. And there are a couple of NBA superstars and legends giving their opinion about AI.
Yeah, but there was no question who was number one. The answer.
Allen Iverson was
ridiculous.
Coleman almost ran him over trying to do something.
Hey!
AI.
Off the free
AI
throw!
is just so fly because it's A1, it's the sauce. It just feels good when it's poured over the right thing, and money was just the right thing.
Man, hey, come here! My God,
he was a great artist because you got a sense of who he was as a person because of how hard he played.
Left 20 gallons of sweat on the court every game. That's
Hey,
AI.
calls out.
Iverson made you proud to be part of the NBA.
Hey!
That guy was so good, so tough.
Iverson easily 5 points for 2. Allen Iverson talking to Charles Barkley.
Couldn't nobody stop him. He could score anytime he wanted to, 40s, 50s, whatever he wanted to do.
Allen Iverson 4 straight with 40.
That's how AI was coming, y'all.
Iverson with 50 for the night.
He was the anchor to a lot of kids' dreams and hopes.
He just meant
He was. Now, if y'all was born before 2000s, Chad, if you was a 90s baby, we all know how influential AI was, man. Everybody started getting the braids. Motherfuckers started getting tatted. Motherfuckers started wearing the arm sleeve. You feel me? Niggas started wearing the baggy jeans and the long jerseys and shit, man. AI had the early 2000s turn, man. Y'all can't sit here and tell me he didn't. You feel me? Real trendsetter right here, man. And on top of that, niggas wanted to play like AI. Come here. You feel me? So AI was just special, Chad. That's how he was
so
coming.
many people, and he just was so unique.
Trying to guard this guy is
Let's
like
watch.
trying to hold water in the palm of your hand. Let's see what Anthony does.
Woo, come here, stupid. Got him.
And when you talk pop culture, he was right at the top. He was one of the most popular players in the NBA all over the world.
I don't know if he was the first dude with cornrow. Allen would keep his tight because, you know, you got to have your cornrows hooked up.
Iverson crosses over again.
Talking about you had to have your cornrows hooked up.
That's what I love about him. He brought swagger.
The guy told me when I get to the league and I play against Mike, I'm gonna hit him with the crossover. And I was like, son, you're not crossing up Michael Jordan. Have you lost your mind?
Come here, hey. Hey, Chad. Hey, y'all already know. Alright, so check. After that, Michael Jordan versus Larry Bird, tween shit. This is my next favorite move right here, man. Look at AI crossover. You set that nigga up. Hey. Whoop! Come here, stupid.
That was like...
That's my favorite move, G.
Word.
Favorite move all time. Look, hey, set him up. Whoop!
Yeah, Mike.
That's it right there,
He
man.
made the shot, boom. Hold that.
And the next clip that we're going to take a look at is from Paul Pierce talking about how he feared Allen Iverson.
On this date in 2001, our greatest living American, yes, Allen Iverson, won the MVP, making him not only a legend, but the shortest player ever to win the award at 6 feet tall. My question for you, Paul Pierce, what was it like competing against the answer?
Man, I'm not even gonna lie to you, Rach. I didn't match up with him, but I knew I was in situations in pick and roll where I switched out on him. And I'm not gonna lie, I was scared to death because I could play defense and all, but I knew I couldn't slide my feet with Allen Iverson because every night when you looked up at the Sports Center highlights, he was crossing somebody, he was putting somebody in the mix.
Paul, so you was scared of him, G? You was a grown-ass man sitting here trying to tell me that you was scared of another man, a 6-foot man, a little man. You was scared of him. Man, Paul, y'all got some nerve coming on these big-ass platforms talking about I'm a grown-ass man and I was scared of somebody else. On the basketball court, though, G. That's the last place I'm thinking a motherfucker gonna be talking about he was scared. Paul, you just admitted you was scared on the court, folks. I couldn't do it, G.
And so all I knew was when I switched on him,
smiling
I was gonna give him that Olay defense. I was gonna I'm gonna let him do his move, but I'm gonna let him go. Hopefully I can send him to the baseline because I was not trying to slide my feet with that.
That's a bad mindset to have, kids.
Nobody's Sports Center highlights, period.
And the next clip.
Kids, fuck that. Fuck that. Take your pride out of this shit, man. Because basketball, at the end of the day, motherfuckers gonna get dunked on. Motherfuckers gonna get their shot blocked. Motherfuckers gonna get crossed over. That's the nature of the sport, Chad. That's the beauty in it. But you can't be shying away from competition, Chad. Talking about I'm playing Olay defense. I was scared to guard that nigga. Man, what type of competitor are you, man? What type of precedent are you trying to set for the future generations, Paul? You want a bunch of motherfuckers that's out there scared, G? Or you want some goons, huh? Because this scared shit you talking about, G, that's going to lead the youth astray, folks. Stop with all that whole shit, man. We ain't scared on that court, man. We gonna get it going with a nigga. I don't care if it come to the East. We gonna get it going on that court, chat. All that scared shit, man. Throw that shit out the window. We ain't scared around here, man. Fuck that.
We're going to take a look at this from Kobe Bryant himself, talking about how he admired Allen Iverson and how Allen Iverson pushed Kobe to become even better.
Allen Iverson and Shaq were announced as the finalists for the Hall of Fame. I know both guys meant a lot to you. Talk about that.
You know, in AI as a competitor, he drove me to be as more obsessive about the game because I had to figure out how to solve that problem, you know. And I told him when I saw him here this weekend, I said, man, you don't realize how much you pushed me, and I don't think people nowadays realize how great you were as a player, and how big of a problem you were for defenses.
So for me, Rachel, I mean, I actually had to guard this guy, and it was one game where he was killing us in Philly. He was killing like our guards, and Doc gave me that look like, it's your assignment now. The dude never stops running, so I got to score and I got to slow him down. I was so tired after the game. I was the last one in the shower just like soaking and trying to figure out why am I so tired from guarding and chasing this dude all over the court, but he was a joy to compete against.
I was kind of... See how he just kept it classy, chat? He ain't say no, I was scared, I was trying to... You feel me? He ain't say none of that, man. He said that nigga was going at me. I was going at him. At the end of the game, I was tired as hell, G. In the locker room, drenched. Weren't thinking about why the fuck I was so tired. That's a better way to say it. You know? Those is like... the words he uses is basically him saying he bust his ass, G. In other words. Basically, that's what happened. AI bust his ass. He was tired as hell. But he didn't say that shit. He didn't say he bust my ass. I was scared as hell. No. He just said I was tired as fuck. That's how a real man handle it. G, you got some pride.
Don't play with my emotions. Don't play with my emotions.
I was kind of like, well, this is kind of close. Kyrie, he's got the handles. He finishes. I look at AI. I'm like, man, he's got great handles. I was like, this is kind of close. But then when you kind of put it in perspective, AI took a team to the finals, and they didn't have much.
George Lynch.
Don't make me come across this table,
but T-Mac, they didn't have much.
They were a great defensive team. Yes, they were.
They were
great.
No. But I'm talking about from an offensive standpoint, they did not have much but Allen. Eric Snow at your point guard. And again, like you said, Eric Snow is a great defender.
Oh my goodness!
Point guard. And again, like you said, Eric Snow is a great defender, but he can't make a shot. And then you got George Lynch. He can't make a shot. But he can't make a shot. And again, like you said, Eric Snow is a great defender.
Come here! He is yanking their ass.
And then you got.
Oh no, fool! He just dropped this nigga 2 times, G.
He can't make a shot.
Oh,
there was a bunch of guys that they had that couldn't do a whole lot.
Poor man listening to
Just yanking y'all ass, man.
I think when KD said that, I mean, there's obviously a lot of respect for Kyrie, and I have a lot of. I think we all have a lot of respect for Kyrie. His ability to get to the basket, finish the way he does, his mad handles. But no, AI.
I mean, we get caught to living in the moment. You know,
yeah.
Don't make me come across this table.
Hold on. I would never say Kyrie is better than AI. Never.
Because you're building up like
no. I competed against this man.
I'm like, wait a minute.
I know what he did in this league when it was tougher, it was more physical.
Oh, heck yeah.
You put AI in today's game
when you can't touch him.
When you can't touch, come on, man. He averaged 30 back then.
Yeah, he would
imagine what he could do in this league today.
AI will average a good 40. There's no man to.
He did the crossover. Iverson draws Jordan.
Oh, this Mike. What?
No, I mean, that was a great move. I'm never a type of guy that says, I can't get choked up. I just try to limit those opportunities.
Hey, see, Mike a real goon, G. Mike gonna keep it 100, folks. He like, I ain't the one to like lie and say I ain't get showed up. He rocked my ass, G. He straight up yanked me in front of all the baddies in the crowd, folks. Me, yes, Michael Jordan, I got embarrassed, but it's okay. That's the nature of the game. I just try to limit them opportunities for niggas. That's real shit, Mike. I appreciate you being honest.
I know that Allen Iverson is not the prime king. I know everybody don't like him. I know his history's been, well documented. But we're talking basketball. Y'all need to go back and look at the highlights. That was a poor representation of the highlights. No disrespect to anybody, but I'm a fan of the man. And one story I have. We haven't practiced. He's going hard as I don't know what. The media's been on him, kind of all this, and he's just mad. He's quiet, he's not saying nothing. I'm like, oh yeah, I feel something coming. We go to Milwaukee. It was the best game I've ever seen by a teammate in my life. He gave them 60-something, passing the ball, doing his thing. Was he a difficult player to play with? He only knows how to score. He only knows how to go hard. But I've never in my life, never, played with a player that played as hard as him on the court. Maybe Bobby Jackson, Doug Christie, other guys that played as hard. And so it's a lot of guys I know played as hard, but I've never been with somebody played as hard as him. And so when I see him going through all this, I just hope that at the end of the day, because all we're talking about is basketball. He's not President Obama. All we're talking about is Boop. And if you look at him and what he did, man, you name me another guy with the heart he had every night. He used to wear hockey pads. You know the pads that go, you guys probably want them too, the pads that go all the way around you. I used to see him after
Give me that shit!
Banged up, and his only thing was, yo, Wab, I gotta go hard. If they watch me, this is the first night. This might be the first time anybody's ever come see me play. It's just an honor to watch that guy play, man. I'm proud to say I played with him.
Justin Kimbrell said on that night he had 54.
54. Well, I lied. I put 6 on it. I put 6 on it. My bad.
You gotta watch that shit.
I think for a guy his size, he was the most intimidating player in the NBA. I mean, you think about a guy 6 foot, 160 pounds. He was intimidating because physically he had a level of speed that nobody had ever seen. You know about the killer crossover, but to see the athleticism,
oh man,
and
that's
then
just
the relentless attack mode, because that was the thing that made him so tough. Because some guys you would play against, and Rick, they're like,
damn, AI averaged in his prime, Chad. He averaged 28.6, damn near 30, Chad, and 3 steals almost. Damn. AI was a motherfucker.
They're gonna take 16, 18 shots a game. You're gonna have an opportunity to defend.
11-time All-Stars.
Iverson go out there and take 35, 40 shots. He was in attack mode the entire game. And that just put a tremendous amount of pressure on 5 guys defensively. It wasn't just a point guard.
So how good was Allen Iverson in my opinion? Well, I remember it like it was yesterday. When Allen Iverson came into the NBA, he to me was like the new generation of NBA players. Super quick, incredible handles, a scoring machine, and remember, he was a point guard at first, so he was a score-first point guard. And in his prime, he definitely was one of the best players we have ever seen.
Hey, Chad, I ain't gonna lie, that's the end of the video. I ain't gonna lie, we're gonna have to go watch some AI highlights, man. We're gonna have to watch some AI highlights next, because the man was just too cold, G. Under 6 foot when handles like that, it's just crazy. Y'all know that crossover had to be ill will. Nigga, Mike went for it. And we know Mike the greatest. Mike the greatest of all time and still got yanked, Chad. That crossover was just different. Let me demonstrate it one more time for y'all. Nigga, AI, set your ass up. Whoop! Big! Come here! Nail stupid ass right there. I'm gone right here to the Baja. You feel me? That was my favorite move right there, Chad. Like nobody could stop it. If you do it the right way, you throw the right head fakes, the right shoulder fake, man, motherfucker getting hit with that every time, Chad. You feel me? AI was just a problem, man. Alright, but hey, that's the end of the video, Chad. I hope y'all enjoyed it. You know, like I said, we finna watch some AI highlights probably after this, alright? But make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you're new, man. It's your boy, Coach TDOT. I'm up out of here. I love y'all.